Good morning, 8th EM students. Today I will teach you English lesson 12 how I taught my grandmother to read. किस तरह से मेरी दादी माँ ने मेरे से पढ़ना लिखना पढ़ना सीखा. Why should one go to school? कोई भी व्यक्ति स्कूल क्यों जाना चाहिए, किसी को स्कूल क्यों जाना चाहिए. वॉट हैपन इफ वन रिमेन्स इलिटरेट, क्या होता है कि यदि कोई अशिक्षित रह जाता है. तो आप सोच सकते हो कि अगर कोई स्कूल क्यों जाता है या कोई स्कूल क्यों नहीं जा पाता है, तो अशिक्षित रहता है, तो उसके साथ क्या हो सकता है आगे. तो उसके बारे में है ये चैप्टर. पढ़ते हैं. व्हेन आई वॉज अ गर्ल ऑफ अबाउट 12 आई यूज्ड टू स्टे इन अ विलेज इन नॉर्थ कर्नाटक विद माई ग्रांड पेरेंट्स. Those days the transport system was not very good, so we used to get the morning paper only in the afternoon. The weekly magazine used to come one day late. All of us would wait eagerly for the bus, which used to come with the papers, weekly magazine and the post. At that time, Triveni was a very popular writer in Kannada language. She was a wonderful writer. Her style was easy to read and very convincing. One of her novels, Kasi Yatra, appeared in serial form in the Kannada weekly Kamveer then. It is the story of an old lady and her ardent desire to go to Kasi of Varanasi. Most Hindus believe that going to Kasi and worshipping Lord Vishweshwaraya is the ultimate punya. This old lady also believed in this, and her struggle to go there is described in that novel. In the story, there is also a young orphan girl who falls in love, but there is no money for the wedding. In the end, the old lady gives away all her savings without going to Kasi. She says the happiness of this orphan girl is more important than worshipping Lord Vishweswaraya at Kasi. My grandmother Kristika never went to school, so she could not read. Every Wednesday the magazine would come and I would read the new episode this story to her. During that time she would forget all her work and listen with greatest concentration. My grandmother too never went to Kasi, and she identified herself with the novel's protagonist. So more than anybody else, she was the one most interested in knowing what happened next in the story and used to insist that I read the serial out to her. Once I went for a wedding with my cousins to a neighboring village. In those days, a wedding was a great event. We children enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. We would eat and play endlessly, savoring the freedom because all the elders were busy. I went for a couple of days but ended up staying there for a week. When I came back to my village, I saw my grandmother in tears. I was surprised, for I had never seen her cry, even in the most difficult situation. What had happened? I was worried. Abba, is everything all right? Are you okay? She nodded but did not reply. I did not understand her but forgot the incident. In the night after dinner, we were sleeping on the open terrace of the house. It was summer night and there was full moon. Abba came and sat next to me. His affectionate hands touched my forehead. I realized she wanted to speak. I asked her what is the matter. When I was a young girl, I lost my mother. There was nobody to look after and guide me. My father was a busy man and got married again. In those days, people never considered education essential for girls, so I never went to school. I got married very young and had children. I became very busy. Later, I had grandchildren and always felt so much happiness in cooking and feeding all of you. At times I used to regret not going to school. So I made sure that my children and grandchildren studied well. I could not understand why my 62 years old grandmother was telling me a 12 years old the story of her life in the middle of the night. But I knew loved her immensely, and there had to be some reason why she was talking to me. Looked at her face. It was unhappy and eyes were filled with tears. Abba, don't cry. What is the matter? Can I help you in any way? Yes, I need your help. You know, when you were away, Kambir came as usual. I opened the magazine. I saw the picture that accompanies the story of Kashi Yatra, and I could not understand anything that was written. I waited eagerly for you to return. I felt you would come early and read for me. I could have asked somebody in this village, but I was too embarrassed to do so. I felt very dependent and helpless. We are well off, but what is the use of money when I cannot be independent? I did not know what to say in answer. Abba continued, I have decided to learn the Kannada alphabet from tomorrow onwards. I will work very hard. I will keep Saraswati Puja Day during Dasera as the deadline. I saw the determination on her face, yet I laughed at her. Abba, at this age of 62, you want to learn alphabet. All your hair is grey, or your hands are wrinkled, you wear spectacles, and you work so much in the kitchen. For a good cause, if you are determined, you can overcome any obstacle. I will work harder than anybody, but I will do it. For learning, there is no age bar. The next day, I started my tuition. Abba was a wonderful student. The amount of homework she did was amazing. She would read, repeat, and recite. I was her only teacher, that she was my first student. Little did I know then that one day I would become a teacher in computer science and teach hundreds of students. The Dashera festival came as usual. Secretly, I bought Kashi Yatra, which had been published as a novel by that time. My grandmother called me to the puja place and made me sit down on a stool. She gave me a gift of a frog material. Then she did something unusual. She bent down and touched my feet. I was surprised and taken aback. Elders never touch the feet of youngsters. We have always touched the feet of God, elders, and teachers. We consider that as a mark of respect. She said, I am touching the feet of a teacher, not of my granddaughter. A teacher who taught me so well, with so much of affection, that I can read any novel confidently in such a short period. Now I am independent. It is my duty to respect a teacher. Is it not written in our scriptures that a teacher should be respected, irrespective of the gender and age? I did return the namaskar to her by touching her feet and gave my gift to my first student. She opened it and read immediately the title Kashi Yatra by Triveni and the publisher's name. I knew then that my student had come off with flying colors. ये इस चैप्टर की रीडिंग हुई. वीडियो को देखकर आप चैप्टर को रीड करना सीखेंगे. थैंक यू.